others feel the pain. Chocolate rain.
Welcome to the third episode of the stories behind the pictures. I hope you did not enjoy today's attempt at a theme song, as I had to promise my family I would never ever play this song again. Talk about member of my family. This is Gollum, a milk snake from Honduras. We've had him for about 5 years now, and the reason he's around is as a prop because today's show is going to be on animal photography. Taking a good picture of Gollum was especially challenging, as he never stays still, and unlike a cat or a dog, you just can't maintain his attention on something unless you wanted to strike it. To get good illumination, I had to use a light box, a macro lens, and lots of patience. This image of a beluga whale was taken at the Vancouver Aquarium. It's usually quite challenging to take pictures like these, as you have to deal with the low light conditions, fast-moving sea mammals, and a lot of tourists. But in this case, the visitors actually add to the picture. During the winter of 2005, reduction in the mice population encouraged great gray owls to migrate much further south than they usually do. I actually saw this gorgeous bird of prey on Île Bizarre, which is about a 20-minute drive away from my house. Unfortunately, I didn't see any of them in flight. They would just stay on their branches, looking at us. Sometimes you go out to try to find nature, and sometimes it's nature that finds you, and the results are not always pretty. We were driving back from my mom's house in Sutton when this American goldfinch smashed into my car. The contrast between the beauty and fragility of nature and cold hard technology has rarely been illustrated that poignantly. Early in the summer, we found out that a skunk had moved it under the shed next to our house, another case where nature decided to come to us. It was gone by the time we came back from our vacation, probably because my wife decided to pour in a sampler of perfume, Touch of Pink by Lacoste, right at the entrance of its burrow. These interesting looking cows are called belted Galloways. Of course they look so strange I couldn't help myself than to call this shot Cookies in the Field. One of the saddest things that we saw during our trip to Hawaii was a wire cage filled with live frogs at a Chinese market in Honolulu. Of course, I should add that the French have been known to eat frogs as well. We saw this dejected-looking young walrus at the Quebec City Aquarium. This image was later used by I Can Has Cheeseburger in a variant of the lolcat meme. Squirrel monkeys can only be seen near Manuel Antonio National Park on the west coast of Costa Rica. They were so darn cute that it took all of our willpower not to stuff them into our suitcases and bring them home with us. Almost as cute as the squirrel monkeys are these red-eyed tree frogs, which we saw during a nighttime hike near Manuel Antonio's National Park in Costa Rica. I know that frogs can't smile, and yet those two seem perfectly content. Oh, it got my tongue!